Every owner's manual makes oil changes sound simple. Change it at this mileage, use this oil, and your engine will live a long, happy life. But standing in real workshops for over a decade, I've watched engines fail early, even though owners followed the manual perfectly. That's because manuals are written for ideal conditions, laboratory driving, and warranty protection. Not real traffic, real heat, real fuel quality, or real wear. What mechanics learn comes from torn down engines, burnt bearings, clogged oil passages, and sludge-filled valve covers. And there are oil change facts we all know. Facts that never make it into the manual because they don't serve manufacturers or marketing departments. If you want your engine to outlive the warranty instead of barely surviving it, this video matters. Subscribe to Care Xpert because what I'm about to explain can quietly add years to your engine's life. And the first fact alone explains why on-time oil changes still destroy engines. Number 1, oil change intervals are marketing, not safety. Owner's manuals often recommend 10,000 or even 15,000-mile oil changes. In the real world, that interval assumes perfect fuel, steady highway driving, and zero contamination. City traffic, short trips, dust, heat, and ethanol fuel brake oil down far faster. I've opened engines that followed the manual and still developed sludge because the oil was long dead before the interval ended. Oil doesn't fail suddenly. It degrades slowly, losing detergency and lubrication strength. By the time the dashboard reminder lights up, damage has already started. Manuals protect warranties, not engines. And once you understand that, the next truth about oil color will completely change how you judge oil health. Number 2. Dark oil doesn't mean bad oil. Many drivers panic when they see dark oil on the dipstick, assuming it's worn out. In reality, dark oil often means the oil is doing its job, holding contaminants in suspension instead of letting them stick to engine parts. Clean-looking oil can actually be a warning sign of weak detergents. The real issue isn't color, it's viscosity breakdown and additive depletion. Unfortunately, manuals never explain this nuance, leading owners to change oil based on appearance instead of performance. But there's something far more dangerous than dark oil. Oil that looks fine, but has already lost its protective film. Number 3. Oil dies from heat before mileage. Engines don't kill oil with miles. They kill it with temperature. High heat oxidizes oil, thins it, and destroys its additive package. Stop-and-go traffic, towing, high RPM driving, and turbochargers cook oil quickly. I've tested oil samples that were chemically worn out at half the recommended mileage simply due to heat stress. Owner's manuals rarely adjust intervals for real heat exposure. Once oil loses heat resistance, it stops protecting bearings and piston rings. And if you think synthetic oil makes you immune, the next fact will catch you off guard. Number 4, synthetic oil still breaks down. Synthetic oil lasts longer, but it is not immortal. Many drivers assume synthetic oil can safely run indefinitely, especially when manuals promote long intervals. In reality, synthetic oil still shears, oxidizes, and collects fuel dilution. Once additives are depleted, even the best synthetic becomes ineffective. I've seen synthetic oil turn watery from fuel contamination in direct injection engines long before the service reminder appeared. Manuals don't warn about this because it complicates maintenance messaging. And fuel contamination brings us to a problem manuals barely acknowledge at all. Number 5, short trips are engine killers. If most of your drives are under 10 minutes, your oil never reaches full operating temperature. That allows moisture and fuel to remain suspended in the oil, creating acids and sludge. Manuals assume mixed driving patterns, not constant cold starts. Engines driven short distances need more frequent oil changes, not fewer. I've opened engines with low mileage but severe internal corrosion caused purely by short trips. And once moisture starts accumulating, the next issue accelerates engine wear silently. Number 6. Oil filters matter more than brands. Manuals rarely emphasize oil filter quality, yet I've seen cheap filters collapse, bypass early, or stop filtering entirely. When that happens, dirty oil circulates freely through the engine. A good oil with a bad filter is worse than average oil with a strong filter. High-quality filters maintain flow while trapping microscopic debris that destroys bearings over time. Many engine failures blamed on bad oil were actually caused by filter bypass. And even the best filter can't save oil from the next overlooked killer. Number 7. Fuel quality shortens oil. Poor gasoline introduces sulfur, ethanol, and contaminants that accelerate oil breakdown. Fuel blow-by dilutes oil, thinning it and stripping additives. Manuals assume clean, consistent fuel quality, which rarely exists in real-world conditions. Engines running cheap fuel often need earlier oil changes, even if mileage is low. I've diagnosed excessive wear where fuel quality was the root cause, not oil brand. And when fuel dilution mixes with modern engine design, the damage multiplies. Number 8. Modern engines contaminate oil faster. A direct injection, turbocharging, and tight emissions controls all increase oil contamination. More blow-by gases, higher combustion pressure, and hotter operation accelerate oil degradation. Older manuals never accounted for these designs, yet modern manuals still stretch intervals. I've seen newer engines produce dirtier oil faster than older ones. Oil change logic hasn't evolved at the same pace as engine technology. And when electronics get involved, drivers are misled even further. Number 9. Oil life monitor. Don't measure oil. Oil life monitoring systems don't analyze oil quality. They calculate estimates based on mileage, temperature, RPM, and driving patterns. They cannot detect fuel dilution, contamination, or oil shear. I've seen oil monitors show 40% life remaining, while lab tests showed oil was already unsafe. Manuals encourage blind trust in these systems, but they're guidelines, not guarantees. And the biggest misunderstanding happens right after an oil change. Number 10. Fresh oil can still cause damage. Improper oil viscosity, overfilling or underfilling can harm engines immediately after a change. Manuals specify viscosity for new engines, not worn ones. Thinner oil in older engines increases consumption and wear. Overfilled oil foams, starving bearings. Underfilled oil overheats. Many engine problems begin right after a routine oil change done incorrectly. And this leads directly into the most ignored truth of all. Number 11. Engine age changes oil needs. As engines age, tolerances widen, seals harden, and heat retention increases. Oil that was perfect at 20,000 miles may be wrong at 120,000. Manuals don't adjust recommendations for wear, but mechanics do. Slightly thicker oil often restores pressure and reduces noise in older engines. Ignoring engine age accelerates wear, and once wear begins, oil choice becomes critical. Number 12. Oil changes prevent more than wear. Fresh oil doesn't just lubricate, it cleans, cools, seals, and protects against corrosion. Old oil loses all 4 functions. Sludge forms, seals shrink, and internal temperatures rise. I've seen engines saved purely by correcting oil habits. But once sludge hardens, even frequent changes can't undo the damage. Which brings us to the final truth manuals never say out loud. Number 13, oil changes are about longevity, not compliance. Owner's manuals aim to get engines through warranty periods with minimal service costs. Mechanics aim to make engines last decades. Those goals are not the same. Real oil change wisdom comes from failure analysis, not marketing charts. Oil changes aren't just maintenance, they're strategy. The owner's manual gives you the minimum required to avoid early failure. But real engine longevity comes from understanding how oil actually behaves in real conditions. Heat, fuel quality, driving style, engine age, these matter more than mileage alone. If this video changed how you think about oil changes, subscribe to Care Xpert, hit like, and comment with your car's mileage. I'll tell you what your engine really needs, not what the manual assumes. Because engines don't fail suddenly. They fail quietly, one neglected oil change at a time. And now you know better.